What's going on, everybody? Johnny Stang here, average guy mining crypto. Okay, for all you beginners out there, don't get me wrong, I'm a beginner myself, but for those that have invested in Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin, I mean even XRP, I might even tip into XRP, don't panic about what's going on at the minute, and I'll show you why. I will change your attitude with the graphs, with the way these cryptocurrencies work, the way that they scare you, the way these big whales that come in try and take all your profits, but you've got to look at the bigger picture. Stay tuned. I've also got some install videos, me messing about. My graphics card was meant to come on Tuesday, it didn't, but it's arrived. Let's run the intro, let's get into it. Alright. First of all, thank you for those that have used my referral link to download the CUDO miner. This honestly makes me insanely happy. One of the reasons why I wanted to create these YouTube videos was to watch those referrals go up and up and up, and also just to give you my experience on how CUDO miner is working for me. Everybody prefers the US dollar because, you know, that's how most of these cryptocurrencies work, on the US dollar. It was around $70, I think, last time we had that discussion. And if I click home, I'm now running on $113. Now, one thing that I have learned, because I'm currently mining Ethereum, when the Ethereum price moves up, I seem to be getting more money here. I mean, this was a fantastic day, and Ethereum did have a really good rally, which brought me home almost $10, which is absolutely insane. I was getting excited over the $5. I was going out of my mind that day watching that absolutely fly. This is using now 4 Rx580 graphics card, just 4. I mean, come on, seriously? People who's saying it's not profitable these days. Mining Ethereum is profitable as long as you can keep your costs down. I'll come to that as well. But yes, I've tipped over the $100 mark. For those crazy people in the UK, that equates to £83.60. Okay, so during the week this week, I tipped over the £74 mark, but then Ethereum had this huge pullback, which then dropped my current balance right back down to 61. So this is what I mean, that this current balance is fluid. It follows the trend lines of Ethereum. So if it's a really bad day, your balance will go down. But if it's a really good day, which, come on, we're currently in a bull cycle, so it's going to go up, and we're gonna have a pullback, so it's going to go down. But the days where you do have really good days are really starting to show now when you look at this graph. You know, so bad day, fairly good day, amazing day, pullback, and then a rise again, a pullback, and then a rise, and then the scary moment that everybody is just losing their heads about. We're having this crazy pullback. It's all over YouTube, it's everywhere. But before we go any further, let me just try and reassure you here. So if you look at the 15-minute chart on the Ethereum, you've got this crazy drop from what, let's say 1,249 all the way down to 1,160. In terms of Bitcoin, just for those who are new to the cryptocurrency, Ethereum does tend to follow the Bitcoin line. So whatever happens with Bitcoin usually is what happens with Ethereum and Litecoin. Used to be the same with XRP, but XRP is Slightly different now due to the lawsuit that unfortunately they're having to go through. So again, it looks like Bitcoin's having this huge dump, and it looks scary, you know, going from the 39,000 all the way down to 36. It looks ridiculous. That's on what we call a 15-minute chart. Now, if I press the 4-hour chart, look how people's minds have changed. We've still got this upward trend. You know, starting from here, you've got this low here, you've got a higher low, another higher low, another higher low. So although we're seeing these dips that look really bad on the 15-minute chart, if you look at the 4-hour, it can actually really change your perspective. And looking at Ethereum, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. I was actually looking at the wrong chart. Here it is. So again, we've still got this upward trend on the 4-hour, and then on the 15-minute we have this scary downward trend. So I think the ones that are actually investing for the future, which is obviously miners, this is what we need to be looking at, is the 4-hour. Obviously we can't ignore the 15-minute chart. I think the 15-minute chart is very, very important. So getting back to the dashboard of CUDO Miner, I had a problem this morning. My graphics cards were not actually working. So on here it did say it was running, but in terms of my hash rate, it actually said 0, which scared the living daylights out of me. I thought, okay, so I'm pulling in 473 watts, but I'm not actually creating any income, so my hash rate wasn't working. So looked at the computer itself. This said 0, and the CPU hash rate for the Monero actually did still say 600. This has gone down a bit. This was 180 about half an hour ago. I would love to have shown you the 180 projected revenue, but I can't, unfortunately. So okay, so trying to think what I went into. Okay, yep, so I went into this. It was called, so I went into the jobs, and all of these were saying stops. You know, it says here error, and I was like, what is going on? This is absolutely crazy. I seriously need to get my miner working again. So I can't actually remember what I did now. There is a screen. I think it was actually in jobs, to be fair. So here at the end here there was oh, was it here? Yeah, there was like a little circular arrow, so I just pressed that, and what it did is it actually restarted this from stopped to then started running again. I don't know why it did it. I need to look into it. I need to learn more as to why it did it, but this is why it's so important that throughout the day you just check in your CUDO miner wherever you are. If you're on your break at work, if you're out and about during the day. This is the beauty of having such an amazing software like CUDO Miner, because you don't physically have to be home to check the temperatures, to check to see if your graphics cards are running correctly. It's all available for you to see anywhere. So this is why I am so pro CUDO Miner. You know, you can even check your temperatures of each graphics card. You can check the power usage, your core clock usage, everything. It's all there for you to see. I strongly need to mention again about the MSI graphics cards. I'm pushing the MSI graphics cards, massively overclocking them now. Whereas the XFX graphics cards, the Rx580 8 gig, just does not want to overclock itself. I get to, you know, the MSI, I get to around about 2150 overclocking. I get to 2050 on the XFX, and it just crashes the whole system and restarts. So if you want a reliable graphics card, in my opinion, the MSI is the best Rx580, the 8GB version. In terms of purchasing these graphics cards, like I've seen on eBay now, the second-hand graphics cards are almost the same price as brand new ones. So what I would do is, if there's no brand new ones on eBay, there's no brand new ones in your local electric store, just hold out, because buying second-hand graphics cards, I bought one and I had to return it. It was just a waste of time. It wasn't as the person told me it was. It was just horrific. It had rust on it, and it was almost the same price as a brand new one. So if I was you, I would wait until there are brand new unopened graphics cards. So I'll just run the little clip of my mining rig, and yeah, you'll be able to see what mine looks like. It is a homemade rig. I've tried to do it as cheap as possible, but yeah, here we go. We'll run the videos.
Goodies have arrived. Why are these so hard to get hold of? It's Johnny Stang. From Johnny Stang. I'm going to open it. It's going to be so exciting. Here we go. What can I say? I've just secured myself 30 extra mega hash. Alright. Can't even open it. There we go. Oh, these are so hard to get hold of at the minute.
So here we go, team. This is my my mining rig. I've got two MSI Rx580 8GB. I've just created that third slot for this bad boy to go into. Down below I have my Asrock H110 Pro BTC Plus, which has the 13 slots for the GPUs. Really raw setup. Basic little hard drive. The XFX graphics card, which currently runs the screen, and I'm running it off a Corsair HX1200. So yeah, really basic setup, to be fair, but you know, it's earning me the money, which is really exciting. A set of fans at the front. Cool moon. I mean, they were cheap for these fans. They light up, they look really cool, and it does a good job. It keeps them cool. So overall, I'm really pleased with my rig, if I'm honest. So we'll get the new graphics card installed and see what sort of money we'll be making. So as you can see from my rig, it's not pretty. It's I tried to make it as nice as I possibly could, based on the budget that I've got. The frames, you can buy frames online, but I thought it'd just be more fun to build my own. Everything I bought is from either Amazon or eBay. You know, those are the most trustworthy sources. So let's just go back and have a look at these charts. So I've got XRP on here. Yeah, I've got XRP. Just for you all to have a look at. Oof. Not looking great on the 15-minute. But then you look at the 4-hour. I mean, again, even with XRP, there still is an upward trend. So if you are a long-term investor, you've gone from 18 cents all the way to 27. So you know, if you had 4,600 XRP, still £46 that you're earning every penny. So you know, you've certainly earned a profit if you've come in at this point. So one thing that I would say is, in relation to cryptocurrency, you know, a drop of 6% during a day is nothing 30% is nothing. It's when you get the 60-70% drops, and it's when you start thinking, okay, something's not right. But just don't seriously look at the 15-minute chart all the time. If you are a long-term investor, you need to really look at these 4-hour charts and just see how it's powering on. I mean, even if I looked at a 12-hour chart, for example, it's just insanely good. I mean, look at this. The EMA close is bullish, so bullish, right back from the 14th of December, and it just hasn't stopped growing since, even with these scary rises and falls. And like I say, there's so many people on YouTube going crazy saying Bitcoin is dumping, you know, it's going to go to zero. How is that graph going to go to zero? This is obviously not financial advice, it is just my opinion. This, guys, is extremely bullish for me, and it looks great. It's okay to have these corrections. Bitcoin going up and up and up is not healthy. Having these sideways actions for a few days, looking at your balances and thinking, oh my gosh, yeah, I've lost £200 today, I've lost £300, but then you're earning £600-700, sometimes £1,000 in a day. So yeah, I wouldn't get too scared over what YouTube is saying. Sometimes it can get quite scary what people are saying, because they show you these graphs and they show you the downward trend, and it shakes out the weak hands. And it's really sad, because everybody is obviously in cryptocurrency to try and have a life-changing amount of money. That is the whole reason why everybody is in it. So I'll leave it at that. Anyway, I think I've gone on for plenty long enough, and please make sure you are liking these videos and subscribing. Until the next video, peace out, people.